All right, here we go. What up, Mastermind? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. What is going on with y'all? So yeah, definitely make sure that you have your video on because this is going to be an interactive one. We're going to be talking to each other. We're going to be interactive. We're going to be sharing with each other. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys and I acknowledge you guys for hopping on a Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. I'm very present to this, that this is a choice. Like everything we're doing now is a choice. Like you can choose to hop on a mastermind meeting with people about building a business and the residual income, or you can choose not to. You can choose to say, I got some other stuff to do, or you can choose to say, this is important to me. You know, you can choose to build your business every day, or you can choose not to. These are all choices, but these choices, believe me, these choices start to add up. And you guys are in the right place at the right time because there's some amazing things happening inside of this company. So thank you guys for being leaders and choosing to sharpen your skills and hop on this Mastermind Zoom every Tuesday morning, and specifically this morning as well too. So we're going to have a couple things. We're going to have a product spotlight, and we're going to do our top 5 recognition. And then we're going to get back into the structure of building your business and building your client base. And before we go into that, we're going to talk a little bit about what it is that everyone wants to achieve, why they are here, and why Herbalife. You know, like why are you choosing this company to build your business with? All right, everybody cool with that? Cool. All right, so we're going to get right into the product spotlight. So shout out to the person that is coming up to do this product spotlight. Yeah, we jumping right into it. Shout out to the person that is coming up to do this product spotlight. Just a heads up, when you actually hear the product spotlight, if you have any testimonies yourself personally, make sure that you actually like jump in and share, because this recording will be like chopped out of the big recording, and then we're going to put this in our client groups, our client pages, and we can actually share this with all of our clients. All right, so coming up to do the product spotlight, this lady was one of the first people, not one of, she was the first person that I ever talked to that I didn't know when I started this business. Meaning, people were telling me I had to put my button on, I had to get out and talk to strangers. I was a laid-back person who never did that. Like, that was terrifying to me. Terrifying. And they kept telling me to do it, and I was like, yeah, I don't just walk up and talk to strangers. That ain't me. And I happened to be out one day, and I seen this lady jogging around my neighborhood, and she was the first person that I reached out. I said, hey, I see you out here jogging, trying to get in shape. I'm actually a part of this company. I want you to check out what we do. That was the first time I ever talked to somebody outside of my comfort zone that I didn't know. And lo and behold, later on, she became a coach. She became a supervisor. She became world team. And she is back. She went through some life, and she is back. And she said, I can't get away from Herbalife. Like, once you see this, you can't unsee this. Like, you really can't. She's a good friend of mine. Turns out that the person I talked to and got into the business was actually Candace's cousin. I didn't even know that. She's actually family. So I want you guys to give it up for my good friend and family, Miss Janine King.
Thank you. Yes, that was so funny. I was the first, wow, that was so long ago. So I volunteered to do the protein bites as my product spotlight. Can everybody see me? Hands up. Awesome. Okay, so the reason why I picked this is because, you know, I work a full-time job. I work in a school district. I'm a social worker for the child study team. So a lot of times I don't even get a lunch. So in between when I do eat, you know, rather than snacking on things that aren't productive, these are really handy. I might not have one in my bag now because I think I just ate one when I just did a social evaluation. So they're really just handy. I mean, use them with my family. I was in church just the other day. My sister pulled out some candy. I was like, no, don't use that. Try this. She was like, oh, that's what's up. They're good. So let me just break down what the protein bites are. It helps satisfy cravings, and it keeps your weight management goals on track with delicious, fun-sized protein bites. These tasty, guilt-free snacks are amazing for your whole family, perfect for sharing with friends and loved ones. It has 4 grams of high-quality protein, 60 calories per piece, no artificial sweetenings. It's just a good snack. It comes in 2 different flavors, crunchy caramel vanilla and crunchy caramel lemon. I like the crunchy caramel vanilla. I haven't tried the lemon, but the vanilla is amazing. I'm going to have to venture out to the lemon, but it's just a good thing to have with you if you're on the road, or, you know, you don't have that snack that you need, something you can just pick in your jacket, something you can put in your pocketbook, your duffel bag. It's amazing. I love it. I mean, my son has it. He takes it to school. I put it in his lunch for a snack. My granddaughter, she's 3. She eats it. So I share it with everybody, and it's amazing. It's a really good snack that is mobile, like Herbalife. You can take it anywhere you go. Thanks for letting me share, you guys.
Boom. Awesome, 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 Miss King. Yeah, the protein bites is my favorite. The country caramel, lemon or vanilla is ridiculous. Jamal hopped into the car the other day with a box, and he was like, "You want one?" I was like, "Yeah." I took one. He was like, "Nah, these for the car, bro. Like, if you want to take more, you can take more." I put my hand in like a crane and pulled out a handful. Like, well, if you offer it, and real talk, in 10 minutes, that whole handful was gone. Like, before we even got to the atrium, it was gone. So awesome. Anybody else protein bites?
Yes, I'm gonna go. So they're literally. Can you hear me? I'm driving. Technically. All right. Yeah. So they're literally addicting. So before I started Herbalife, I was really into sweets. Like I needed candy, iced tea. I didn't drink water or like none of that healthy stuff. And if I had fruit, I would put sugar on it just because I needed the extra sweetness. So they're literally addicting. That box does not last like 2 days when I do order them. So if you have really sweet tooth, those are definitely something you should get.
Without a doubt. 2 days. Yeah, I give it a day and a half. I'm gone.
Right, when she said 2 days, I was like, 2 days. Like, you see, yo, that full box that I brought in your car, that was a new box. That joint got demolished. Like, niggas took like 12 of them things a piece. Understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't take no. But the thing is, I was a big snacker. Like, honestly, I still am. So I used to eat like Snickers and Reese's and everything like that. That used to be my thing. So when everybody talking about some brownies and protein bites, like, and everything like that, I'm like, yo, like you're speaking to my heart, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so protein bites is definitely fire,
This is speaking to my heart.
Oh, word.
Without a doubt. Anybody else protein bites?
And another thing, go ahead. Okay. Another thing for me, like I used to be a late snacker. So for me, like when I'm in bed, almost getting ready to go to sleep, where I'm just like laying there trying to my mind is thinking, I may have like 1 or 2. I don't go over my 4 because it does say a max per day is 4 if you don't want to take it out of control. But I mean, as per Herbalife, but they're really good at night for a little bit of snack, as like Jamal said, Snickers and the chocolate. And Drea said those things, like it soothes that urge when you want some chocolate. So that's that. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely a late night snacker too.
I love them for events, man. Because sitting in it, you sitting somewhere for a nice amount of time, especially around, you start getting hungry. Them protein bites definitely play. And the fact what I like about them is they chewy. So to me, the more you chew, the more your mind and your body think you're eating. So they're perfect. I always try to steal Jamal's, when he's sitting next to me, but but they're delicious though. And I like Snickers. I haven't had a Snickers in a long time because of those bars. So yeah, they're
awesome, bro. All right, y'all, get up for protein bites. Give it up for Miss King. Thank you so much, Miss King. Next week we have the amazing Brittany Mitchell coming up for our product spotlight. Shout out to you, Britt, for taking that on. All right, so we're going to get into our top 5 recognition, and we're going to get into our org updates as well, too. So while you guys are checking your orgs, we're going to get into the top 5. So top 5, you guys know we have a special top 5 mentoring session with President's team member out of the DMV area, Sharif Tao. He's a cool dude, amazing guy, and he's been able to build an organization on the East Coast and build a President's team organization. He's going to give us 30 minutes of just intimate training on exactly what he did to get there. So top 5 as of right now. We got 2 days left of the month, y'all. 2 days left. So top 5. Number 1, we have Jamal Stratton. Number 2, we have Carmen Ortiz. Number 3, we have Naylor Robinson. Number 4, we have Emily Ratter. Number 5, we have Andrea Pritchett. And coming in at 6 and 7, honorable mention. You guys are close. Let's do 6, 7, and 8. We have Melissa Horvatis, Daniel and Tasha Fields, and Natasha Carter. All right. Drea put a little distance between y'all, between that number 5 spot, but it's okay. It's still 2 days left. It's a lot of time to work. She thinks she's safe at number 5, y'all. Don't let her think she's safe. She thinks she's safe. I don't know about that. It's a lot of time left in the month. All right, so let's get into our org updates as well, too. So I'm going to share my screen to show you guys where we are as an organization. So I ran it in the beginning because I know my computer be slow for some reason when I'm on the Zoom. So here we are. As of right now, we're at 42,160. All right, so 42,160.45. So that number might not mean anything, but I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So as of right now in October, right, EOM, last month we ended at 48,258. So right now we're at 42. So we're about 6K behind where we were last month, but there's still 2 more days left of work. So we can definitely catch up. And where we want to get to is we want to get to where we're ending at about 65 and up in order to collect the meal team check. So 65 and up is where we need to be in order to be collecting that first meal team check. So for those that have an organization means you have some downline supervisors. Your first, second, or third level, you're going to get 5% on that. That 5% of that is your royalties or your royalty check. And royalties is where it's at, right? Royalties is where the lifestyle comes in. So whatever you're making, let's say you're making $400, $500, let's say you're retailing $600 a month in income. So imagine if that $400, $500, $600 was just coming in a check every single month. Right? That's where the lifestyle comes. And if you can make $400 in Herbalife, then you know how to make $4,000 in Herbalife because you just do exactly what you did in the beginning to get that royalty. You just do that all over again with new people. All right, so org updates. Where y'all at?
Okay, so I'm at 1,182.
Awesome, bro. And then where did you end off last month?
And I ended off at 2,456.
Awesome. Got it, bro.
So I just did mine. So now Herbalife has it where it's like literally at the top, so you don't have to like scroll. That's really dope. So last month, I'm pretty positive it was 49, and right now it's 4,457.60.
Awesome, Jersey. Only way. 8,200 is coming.
I gotta look up my one for last month, but right now I got 4,769.85.
Awesome, bro. I see y'all. Look at y'all growing organizations. Look at y'all. What I'm talking about. All right. Anybody have any questions about that? Anybody have any questions about royalties, organization, royalty points, cuts of active world team and get team?
I want to comment on that. You know, what's funny is that before I try to figure out, like, say your organization can be at, say, 10,000, right? Say your organization ended up at 10,000, which is, say, 500 royalty, right? But I used to try to figure out that royalty, and I used to try to figure that out. But all I know is that, like, you get a bunch of supervisors, and you hit that goal. If you hit your 10,000 in your organization, or the uplift factor is 8,200, then that's what it is. Like that's what your organization is. And it's funny. Only reason why I'm saying this is because that I don't know too much about anything. I'm just doing it. I'm just really just doing it. So it's just a random thought that because I was thinking about. Yes, I was like, yo, I really don't know. Like I learned so much, but it's like it's a lot of stuff I don't know about the business that I'm still learning. So yeah, the goal is 8,200.
Yeah, so it's just multiply your organization by 0.05, right? So if you look at it, we get 5% 3 levels deep. So any supervisors in your first level, second level, third level, you get 5% on. So let's say collectively they all do 10,000 together, right? Like it all adds up to 10,000. Multiply that by 0.05, and that's how much your royalty check would be. So 10,000 times 0.05 is 500, which means at minimum, you'll have a $500 royalty check coming in. And the reason I say at minimum, because that can include also your wholesale profit. Wholesale is the difference between your distributors that aren't supervisors yet. So when they do volume, you get the difference in your discounts.
Okay, so wherever your organization, 0.05, you have an idea where your org is.
That's your royalty points. That's your royalty points and your royalty check minimum, 0.05. And there's always some stuff added on. It could be some wholesale, it could be some roll-ups. Some of that personal consumption is also going to be in there as well too. So 0.05 is how you figure it out. Anybody else any questions? Well, I'm telling y'all, royalties is where it's at. We're going to get into that too about building an organization. But royalties is king. That is what you want. Last month was 4,005. Okay, so you already beating last month then. Okay, bro. I see the growth. All right, awesome. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. We're going to continue into structure and building an organization, building a team, and building coaches. So 2 weeks ago, we went over how to build a client base, how to get clients, how to track their progress, how to get them on the phone and get them started on a plan, how to recognize them, celebrate them, how to put them in a client group, right? Have the community working. Then we went over how to get coaches using the structure of like inviting to an HOM, understanding that you're not the presentation, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because if you are the one doing all the presentations, then that's one person doing one presentation and taking up however much time that takes. But if you're trying to build an organization that's massive, you don't have that much time, especially if you got a job. If you're trying to build up an income around a full-time job, there's only so much time in the day you have. But if you use a tool, right, if you use a tool to do the presentation, then you don't have to take up that time to do 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 presentations. You use that one tool to do 7 presentations in one. Anybody know what that tool is that we have to do the presentation? Anybody?
Online HOM.
There it is. Is that a him?
Event.
HOM. No, Brittany typed in a him, but then she corrected it. She said HOM. HOM, that's exactly what it is. So an HOM is an opportunity for you to just become the commercial for the movie. You don't have to be the movie. Just be the commercial that gets people to go watch the movie. So if you get good at inviting people to an HOM, you don't have to teach people the business. You don't have to do, let's say you want to recruit 10 people this month, right? Like I want to recruit 10 people. That means you're going to have to talk to a lot of people. So if you're trying to get 10, let's say you get 1 for every 10, that's 100 presentations that you're going to have to do to get your 10 that actually start in the business, right? Can you imagine trying to do 100 presentations in a month? When you can just get 100 people on one video chat and let that presentation do 100 for you. That was 30 minutes, right? And you don't have to be the strongest person as far as presenting the business. All you got to do is invite to it, right? That's all you got to do is invite to it, and you get better at your invitation. You'll get better at the amount of people that actually hop on the video chat, and you'll increase your chances of sponsoring somebody that's really hot, that's ready to go, all right? So this week, we're going to tie it all together. On this Zoom, we're going to tie it all together. All right, y'all ready? So before we get into that, let's talk about why. Because we can get into all the how-tos. We can talk about you got to post on social media. You got to rock your button. You got to hit people with the button response. You got to chase the likes and message people. We can get into all that stuff. But all that stuff is just the stuff. You can teach everybody how to do this business. You can teach anybody how to do this business. What we do is not hard, right? Let me say that again. What we do is not hard. Jamal came by my house yesterday. We practicing for the HOM because he'll be doing the HOM this Thursday in person. And he was like, yeah, he didn't know if it was too late to come by, whatever. And he was like, what's your schedule tomorrow? Like, I want to come by tomorrow. I was like, I want to check the schedule. Like, yeah, I got a wellness profile at 6. He's like, I can come at 6:30. I think you come early if you want. He's like, I didn't know if you didn't know it was busy or whatever. It's like, bro, what I'm doing right now is what I do every day. Sitting on my couch with my phone in my hand talking to you. Like, I do this every day. Now, granted, it's mentally tough to keep your mind focused, to keep yourself on track, to keep yourself on purpose, stay disciplined. But I'm not like breaking my back every day. I'm not sitting in traffic every day. Like, I'm not doing tasks that somebody else is telling me to do that I don't feel like it. Like, this is pretty freaking easy, to be honest. This is the easiest money I've ever made. The hard part is up here. That's the hard part. The hard part is up here. Staying excited, staying motivated. We do the same things every day. The same actions that got you your first client or your first coach is the same thing to do to get your 100th client or coach. So it's the same things every day. You just have to stay on point and keep doing those things consistently. So let's get into that part first. Let's get into the mindset of like staying motivated, getting clear, understanding where you're going, and understanding what you have. And when I say understanding what you have, I mean understanding the opportunity and the gift that we have all been given. The gift. And this is a gift, y'all. I promise you this is a gift. There is a reason why you are on this Zoom right now this morning. You were looking for something. I was looking so hard. I've always been a homebody. I've always been a person that liked being home, liked being comfortable. Like, that's always been me. I get to build a business from my house now. I was looking for this all my life. Y'all know how many work from home ads I responded to in the newspaper? Y'all know how many business events and opportunity meetings I've checked out? Anybody ever heard of Kirby vacuums? Cutco knives? Primerica? I looked into all that stuff. I was recruited and presented to by a lot of different things. I was looking for this opportunity. I was looking for a business like this. I didn't know it, but I was looking for it. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And then on top of that, this company, right, it all had to work together. Like, I was looking for this kind of business, and I got into other businesses before, but I didn't stick with them. And the reason I didn't stick with them is because the products, the business, and the people. But I found the business, and then I found the products, the marketing plan, and people that really helped me, become a better person. That was why I'm here. Products, the people, and the marketing plan. So let's get into it, y'all. What is it that you want? And I don't mean like I want World Team. I don't mean I want Active World Team or Get Team. That's not what I mean. I don't mean like I want $4,000 a month. That's not what I mean either. If you really think about it, what is that $4,000 going to do for you? Like, you could say you want to make $10,000 a month, but why? Why do you want to make $10,000 a month? What is your life going to look like then? Like, really get into what is it that you're searching for in your life and what drew you to this company at this point in your life. Anybody that wants to share can go ahead.
I'm going to go first if you guys don't mind. It was really weird this morning when I was getting dressed for work. This is no lie. You know, Damon, 6 years ago, maybe 5.5, stopped me in the neighborhood. You know, I was really running. I wasn't jogging. I was running. Just FYI in my head. And I thought about it this morning. I'm like, somebody presented Herbalife to me. Like, I did try Herbalife before. I think I talked to you about that, like a long time ago, like 20 years ago. I'm like, they never even asked me to do anything with the business. Why did it work or mesh together when you presented it to me? I felt like it was because that was when it was supposed to happen. And I went through, you know, life happened. I let life get in my way. For me, I want freedom. And what that looks like is being present for my son, not having to schedule time off. Like tomorrow, he has a Halloween thing with the school. I would have to ask to put in for a half a day to take my time. Like little things like that we just don't realize, that you don't even know that it's an option until you see that there's something else. Like having to go to a job that you went to school for, but you really just don't like it, just wanting better. And one thing for me is learning how to be service to other people. I know how to do that. I do it with work, but I'm learning how to do it with Herbalife. Before, for me, I was so busy really trying to chase my volume and making sure, you know, and that's still important. But for me, it's really helping other people the way that it has helped me. Like mentally, emotionally, just being around positive people. So for me, freedom, being able to design the life that I want, being able to help people, knowing that I can show them and present them something that can really change their life, their kids' life, their family is amazing. Like, just to think about it, like I can see it, I can vision it. I don't have it yet. You know, I have a long way to go, but I can see it. Like, I can visualize it. Like, I used to tell you, like, Damon, I can see it in my head that I'm going to be on stage. Like, I'm going to be successful. I'm just not there yet. Like, I'm not there yet. And it just is important for me. And I just got to keep grinding. And for me, just being for freedom. That's me.
So powerful, Janine. So powerful. I received all of that. I can already tell this is going to be a good Zoom right now. I can feel it.
All right. Yeah, that was amazing. Damon, were you still talking? I was just trying to time it right. Just all right, cool. That was very, very powerful. That spoke to me a lot. Thank you for sharing that. And I was really, really playing it back in my head, the question, why? Like, because we could easily say financially freedom. But like Janine said, like, she wants people to feel what they feel. And I believe that everybody, I don't care if you rich, you should experience this, you know, because this is something I was always curious about in my life. Like, was there a group of like-minded individuals that I can go after a mission with, like be on a mission with? I always asked myself that, but I wasn't there. I was the only person, but I kind of thought it was like just a fake life that I created in my head. I thought it was just a vision that I had in my head that wasn't real. It was like some Disney Channel type of movie, you know. I didn't know it was real. So when I found Herbalife, I just knew that, like, I wanted to join a business as soon as Damon told me that the products, you know, it was just rumors. The reason why I wanted to join the business is because I seen his smile, you know, and it started with that. And as I started to build a relationship with him, I realized that he didn't just offer me an opportunity in this business to use products to get my stomach down and feel better about myself. He gave me an opportunity where I can get the support that I needed in my life and help other people get support, not just results. You know, then money came with that, you know, and everything, just getting more energy and attracting these women that came in my life, these strong women into my life. And I was like, this is crazy. So when I talk to people, most of my coaches, is just from sharing the lifestyle. It's not even about the money. It's about the lifestyle and how happy I am, how much support I have. Like, where was I when I didn't have nobody, you know? And we all could relate to not having enough support. So to be able to give somebody support where they are in their life, no matter if they have a lot of support, because sometimes the support that we do have, we don't really see it when we're going through stuff. So to have just complete strangers come into your life and just talk straight to your heart is very powerful. And that's what we have here, because we get clear here, you know, because of the guidance that we have, the leadership that we have. And that's what I want everybody to have with financial freedom. That's what I want. I want to have financial freedom so I can go different places and don't have to worry about having to be here in my apartment training people. I want to be able to go places when I could talk to different people that need to hear about this opportunity. And that's what financial freedom would do for me. And that's why I love Herbalife.
Awesome, fam. I think one of the coolest things too about that is that, like, we can help people lose weight. We can help people feel better about themselves, but we can also help people get that too. Like, get financial freedom, right? Like, I love that part. I didn't really get that in the beginning. I didn't really get that, like, you can help somebody change their whole entire life. Like, not just the way they look, but like how they show up, where they go, where they live, like how they dress, how they talk. Like I didn't get that at first, but this business opportunity that we can provide for people is freaking amazing. It takes time. It takes consistency, but like DJ is sick right now. Like he's sick. He has like a type of like congestion or infection or whatever. His voice even sounds different. And every morning, like we've been getting up and like, I don't even take him outside. He's like, I want to go with you. I'm like, nah, I don't want you going outside right now. I just want you to be in the house, you know, be warm and wait till you recover and all that. If I didn't have Herbalife, I wouldn't have that luxury. Like he would be going outside regardless. Like if he had a babysitter, if he was going to daycare, guess what? He'd go into daycare sick. Respiratory infections, possibly, yeah. He going to daycare sick, or he going to his babysitter sick. He's going out into the elements, sick and all. I would have to take my child outside into the cold while he's sick. Because of Herbalife, I'm just like, no. Rest up. Mom, you 7 months pregnant? Sleep. Wake up when you want. You want something to eat? I'll go get it. DJ running around, jumping around, playing. He's still sick. He's still running around, jumping around, playing. He lives a totally different life than I lived, than I grew up. And that's because of Herbalife. Like, Herbalife did this for my son. It's amazing. Who's up next?
I'll go. So, why I'm doing this is because that I remember the first time I actually stepped into. We used to have a nutrition club at the time, and I walked in there, and it was so many people. I really didn't know nothing. Like I didn't know what I was going into. Like I didn't know nothing about no shakes. I didn't know nothing. I just walked in there. There was a bunch of people, happy people, and I was like, "Yo, this is cool." Like I'm used to like, no, the bad parts of life. I'm like, "Yo, this is all right. Like this is decent." But it was so cool that I was kind of like, I think I was kind of like slightly like I was like nervous about it. I was like, "Yo, why is everybody so happy? Like, what's up with them?" You know, like, but I think I feel like what's pushed me is that I wanted everybody to feel how I felt in the very beginning, because that when you're so used to a certain way of life for 30 years or whatever like that, you feel like this is it, and it's not it. And some of my coaches came from just seeing Facebook and seeing people smile and everything like that, like letting you know that it's another way of life. Like outside looking in, our lives probably look freaking amazing. Like not getting wrong, like my life is good, but it probably looks extraordinary because that it's everybody in the picture. Every picture that we ever posted, somebody smiling in it. It looks amazing, and which it is. And people don't know this other side of life. And my goal, I know we're not talking about pins, but my goal is really President's Team because that I really want to be able to not have to worry about money. And I want to be able to 100% focus on my people. I want to be able to focus on clients and letting them, showing them, and new coaches showing them like, yo, this is another part of life right here. Like this is different. Like you don't gotta worry about like that type of life, like people talking about you and just nonsense. This is a different Herbalife. Is like I tell my people, this is like the best kept secret, and Herbalife's not a secret. A lot of people don't know too much about Herbalife, but when you find out, you're like, yo, this is all that. So honestly, what kept me was like Nell said, Nell, you almost said everything I would say. Like literally the experience and the family and the people that you never met a day in your life, but you feel like they're your family overnight. Like, understand what I'm saying? Like it's just a crazy feeling. And anybody that's I'm talking to about being a company coach, I'm like, oh, first thing I talk about is being around the family. I'm like, yo, you gonna develop some family. I'm talking more about who you gonna meet in this Herbalife business than anything else. I'm like, yo, you gonna meet Damon, yo, you gonna meet Naylor, yo, you gonna meet these people. Like, you gonna meet these people, yo, watch. And especially if they're in person in HOM, I'm like, yo, I build them up so much. I'm like, yo, now when you finally see Damon, you're like, oh, that's him. That's who you keep talking about. Like that, everybody loves Damon. You know what I mean? So word. So honestly, that is my real reason. Like, I just want people to experience what I experienced. Because I know close to 3 years ago, I never thought none of this was real. I saw Herbalife 5 years ago, but I didn't know it was Herbalife. I didn't know the name Herbalife. I just saw this girl taking. I called them pills at the time. All these pills. I was like, yo, get that out of my face. You need to stop trying to lose weight. You need to cut that out. I didn't know what it was. I really didn't know the name. But now when I realized that, it was just like Janine said, it wasn't my time. Now it's my time, and now it's my time to actually show people that this is another way of life. This is another way of life, and this is it right here. Like I said, everybody's the best kept secret. It's not a secret. We just gotta make it where we're telling everybody about this. You don't gotta tell them all about the business and everything. Bring them to the family, and they're gonna be stuck. They're gonna be stuck. So that's the reason why I'm here, is just because the love and the friendships that you build in Herbalife.
Powerful, bro. Everybody knows. Make sure y'all know that. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit when we go over the events too.
Hey, can I go before I forget?
Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
Is it okay to say I still don't know why I'm doing the business? I just know that it's a better outcome than what I am in now in the situation. I just want to be financially free. I don't want to have to juggle bills and have to wait till another date to take my kids out. I just love the positivity that I'm around. I love to be around all of you because y'all make me feel better in a sense. I just want to be happy. I want to be healthy, a better person mentally. I just know I'm just following my heart. I never been into the business. I never thought I would be doing anything like this. I'm not even a talker. I'm not even a people's person, but I'm becoming one. Never thought I could talk in front of more than 3 people, but I'm learning to. I'm still learning. Like I just became senior consultant. I need like 129 points to hit my first step. So I'm still kind of nervous about that, but I'm going to get it done. I'm just happy to be here. I'm thankful for Jamal. I'm thankful for everybody that I get to be around that's positive. I love Herbalife.
Let's go, Tay. First off, congratulations, new senior consultant. You are going to smash that first cut of that. We already know that. But I resonated with everything you just said, like everything. I remember when Khalil first approached me about the business, I was like, bruh, I don't want to sell shakes, bro. Like, that's what I said. But my heart pulled me into this because people started asking about it. I was like, I want to help these people. I don't want to do the business. I don't want to sell shakes, but I want to help these people. And then when I got around the community, I was like, yo, this is kind of all right. Like, I can't not be around this anymore. Like, once you see this, you can't go back knowing that it's still there. Like, you might fall off a little bit, but it's still in your mind. Like, yo, people really living their best lives over there. Like, I think I might want to go back. I think I might want to stay. I know exactly what you're talking about. As far as talking to people, talking in front of people, y'all already heard me talk about that before. This is all not me. All of it. Awesome, Tay. Thank you so much for sharing.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead, Britt.
Awesome. Okay, so to be honest, and I relate to everything you just said, Tay, because Herbalife has the potential to show me what my purpose is. And I used to let people tell me what my purpose is, and I didn't believe it. And so that's what I'm trying to get back in the routine of, is figuring out my purpose. And Herbalife has everything I need from support, even though I am in Indiana and it is really hard because I'm out here by myself and I'm not close. But I've just been using that as excuses to not do what I need to do to better myself. So I just really want to use this opportunity to figure out what my purpose is for myself, and just continue to get healthy. I was really sick last week and I couldn't even function and I couldn't even make a shake. That's how sick I was. And I was like, I don't want my life to be like this. I don't want to feel like this again. I got to figure out how I can get best defense and get myself together. So, I just want to use this opportunity to figure out my purpose and to just plug into my team, like quit being a little crybaby and just get on board and stop being foolish. So I love y'all, miss y'all lots. 1 week without you guys was crazy.
We love you too, Britt. Awesome. Go ahead, Drizzy. I know you've been trying to go for a while. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I've been being like a really good Drea. You know, usually I'm like, get out of here. But hey, guys. So for me, I started working literally when I was like 12 because I started like babysitting and all that. And as soon as I turned 16, got a real job, and I feel like I've been working ever since. And then ever since Herbalife, I used to work a full-time job as a full-time manager at 18 and quit that just because I knew that wasn't, they definitely didn't know my worth. And like with Herbalife, like working that, I worked over probably like 10 different jobs just because none of them are for me. So it's like I definitely need to be consistent with Herbalife because I know I do not want to work a job, even though like a job is great when it comes to meeting new people and just being around, getting out the house and all that good stuff. But it's like I know that I do not want to work a job, and I see like a lot of moms struggle. They go to work, they leave their kids. Like I live with my sister now, and she literally is working 2 jobs. She has a 1-year-old, and it's so sad that like literally that she has to like leave her son like all the time. And I do not want that when I'm older and I have a family. I want to be able to take care of my family. So like I do want $5,000 to $10,000 a month just so I don't have to ever worry about going back to work and everything is just paid off and I'm just like having fun in Herbalife and all that good stuff. And I just wanted to drop this that I am restarting my fitness classes because y'all know I have a passion for fitness and I just love that. And I know this time is going to be like very different. And yeah, so if you guys want to join, I'll post a flyer for y'all.
Awesome, Drizzy. Love it. I think the fitness classes would be perfect for you. It'll give you something to employ yourself to. But also, just I want you guys to really think about this too. Like what Dre was saying, she wants the 5,000 to 10,000 because she doesn't want to have to ever worry about working for somebody. I know there's some people that like their jobs, like, and that's cool. Like, there's no problem with liking your job. But just imagine if you could do your job because you enjoyed your job, that it wasn't for pay. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine if you're a teacher and you teach children, but you teach children so you can get your paycheck. Imagine if you built up your Herbalife business to where you're not going to teach children for your paycheck. You're going to teach children to teach children. And that is what pulls you. That's your draw for getting up every day. Like, it's so many different things that Herbalife can bring to your life. So many different things the business opportunity can bring to your life that will change your perspective on everything. On everything. So awesome, Drizzy. Who's up next? Don't all jump at once. You know what's crazy? If somebody said, tell me what you don't like, everybody be like, hands up, like, yo. But when somebody says, tell me what you want, it's like hard for us to even shift our mind to thinking that way. Even if you tell somebody, I want you guys to start listening to these things too. When you listen to your clients or new coaches or like family and friends, when you ask somebody what they want, just listen to them. And most people's minds, when you ask them what they want, they go to what they don't want. Just like real clear, just listen to that. Like even here, we're going to ask somebody what you want, and they're going to say, my goal is to get to this income so I don't have to worry about paying bills or going to a job. Like our minds are trained to think about what we don't want, even when we're thinking about what we want. Like Herbalife will show you how to shift that. So you're not even thinking about the things you don't want anymore. Like there's tons of things I don't want, but I'm just going to talk about what I do want. And I know it's new for all of us. It's new. It's new. It's a new way of thinking. It's a new way of speaking. It's a new way of being. To focus on what it is that you want. Not focus on what it is you don't want. Focus on what it is that you want. So I encourage you guys that haven't shared yet to just like step up. Just let it flow. Like Tay was like, I don't really know what my goals are yet, but I'm going to talk about it. It's coming from the heart. Like just let it come from the heart. What is it that you want in this business? What drew you here? Why are you on this Zoom right now in Herbalife Mastermind?
Hey guys, good morning out there. At first, when I started 6 years ago, what I wanted was just peace. Like, I'm just someone I'm a laid back person. I enjoy peace and comfort. So that's what I wanted when I started. When Damon was smiling, I was like, okay, that's what I want. I want to have a relaxed, enjoyable life. And so over time, obviously that has changed because inside of Herbalife, I became a wife, a mother, a business owner, and a woman, really, to be honest. And I started to take responsibility for my life. And once we were introduced to personal development, David and I have always actually been people who like to read self-help, that's what we thought it was, type of books, but we never knew how to apply it. And Herbalife showed us how to apply that in our life and to really structure our life around taking ownership and personal responsibility. A year before entering Herbalife, I lost my mom to renal disease. For those of you who may or may not know what that is, that's kidney failure. And coming to find out, it was because of a medication. It was because of a medication that she was on. You know, you go to the doctors, they give you all these different medications. And sometimes you don't know what you're getting. You just want to be healthy or whatever. You just do whatever the doctor says. You trust them with your life. And so the products for me was the answer to why she passed away and what I could do to avoid that, you know, just taking responsibility. So I started the products. The business, the reason why I started the business was because when Dayton and I flew out to California, I got a chance to see that it was network marketing. And that's what I can do. Like, I'm a people person. I'm not a salesperson, but I'm a people person. So I know if I just remain myself, this can be something that I can do. And all I have to do is share what it is that I'm doing and someone's going to ask. I actually was in hair school thinking that that was going to be my life career because I had finally figured it out. Like, this is my purpose. This is what I was meant to do. This is my gift. When deep down I knew it wasn't, but I knew it was like something very small that I could at least get away with doing for the rest of my life. So when Herbalife came along, the business opportunity, I didn't understand it. And I didn't really want to give up being a hairdresser because I was like, no, I just figured out what the rest of my life was going to look like. I'm not going to give that up for this, for a Herbalife business. But when Damon came to the salon and collected, I want to say he collected at least $500 or $600 from the people that I was collecting $5 per head, like as a tip, washing their hair. And so obviously, if you're a smart person, you're like, that doesn't make sense for me to continue what I'm doing and at least not introduce the nutrition plan that I was on to the people that I was working around. So I got it really quick. And as time went on, I started making more with Herbalife, paying my bills than I was at the hair salon. But I was smart enough to know not to quit because I still needed both incomes. So that was my original why I started. My goal was to have that income. Like, I hear people say it's not about money, but for me, it was about money. I was on my own, didn't have parents to turn to. I was an adult now, so I needed the money for myself to take care of myself. A couple years later, we had DJ unexpectedly, and he became the full focus on what we needed to build our Herbalife business. At that time, we was already full-time, but we knew we had to kick it up a notch. Like, we knew, okay, what we're making now is not just enough for me and you. We have a third person that we need to provide for, and not wait until he's 18 years old where he can start providing for himself before we're able to give him a life. And so that's the things we started to think about. Okay, let's start increasing our income, not for ourselves, but for him too. And now we have a second child on the way. So it's like, you do the math. You can stay where you are and provide for yourself, maybe at the income level that you're at, or you can work a little harder because now you have to provide for more than just yourself, but a group of people. And when you start looking at it like that, that becomes your fuel to why you're doing what you're doing. It's not about me anymore. And also, Damon and I, we work together in this business. Damon is the front and I'm the back right now. But if I wasn't his backbone right now in this business, who knows how much further he can go. So every day I wake up and I say, okay, I need to support my husband 100% so that our family can have the income that it needs to survive. And one other thing I learned about Herbalife is it's bigger than a paycheck right now. Most people, you work for a paycheck right now. When you die, guess what? So does that paycheck. But in Herbalife, my son has an income right now. So if anything ever happened to Damon or myself without a 401k, without life insurance, we have a source of income called Herbalife that can go to him for whatever he needs, for whoever in our family may need to take care of him. Okay, look, you don't have to come out of your pocket to provide for my child. He has an income of his own. And when I really think about that, it's like, how can I not do something like this? How can I want to work for a paycheck for a company that's not thinking about my child? You know, they're just thinking about their business. So that's why I wake up every day knowing that Herbalife is for me, not because I'm a great salesperson, not because I have great results, but because I know what this opportunity can provide. And I know that with me sharing any other thing in life, I can share this just as well. It's going to make me healthy from the inside out. It's going to give me the mindset that I need to be a great provider for a generation, you know, not just today, but for a generation. So that's why I do Herbalife.
Wow. 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 That was so freaking powerful. Yo, DJ's income right now is $6,000 a month. Do y'all get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if something happens to me and Candace, DJ makes $6,000 a month right now. Like, that's Herbalife right there. And thank you, Candace, for being that backbone and that support. Some of the things, sometimes I don't even think about that like that. Like, we just go. But I don't even really think about, like, that's everything. Like, that helps me do what I need to do every day for this family and for this business and for this team and for you guys. So thank you, Big Ed, for being that.
Hey, Damon, I want to thank you and your wife for just being a great example of what a relationship in Herbalife, a marriage, a couple, you know, what it looks like to work together. Like, I know I'm single, but just when that time do come, I know what to look for. So thank you for being a perfect example of what that looks like.
Appreciate that, Phil. I don't know about perfect, but I appreciate that.
Hey, I mean, it's perfect in my eyes because it's happiness. I mean, to me, perfect is happiness. So, you know what I mean? That's what it looks like.
Gotcha. I received that, bro. Anybody else want to share? Yeah, Bree.
So my why got a little more clear recently. So before, I just wanted some results. Like I just wanted to lose a couple pounds. But recently, yesterday I signed up a new coach, and I watched her journey. Like, so of course I was excited when I got results and everything, and when I got results. But I watched her journey as she got results and how she changed as a person through the whole process. And all my life I've been looking for like my purpose in life, and now I'm starting to realize that that truly does make me happy to be able to help somebody gain their confidence back through Herbalife. And I know I always was into stuff like this, but it just hit me now that this is how I'm going to do it. So to watch her through her journey and then change her life and, sign up to be a coach, it really does make me happy, and I love the feeling. So I'm using that as my motivation to help more people and, help more people get results and change their lives. And
I mean, like, she's really, really, really happy. And I know her all my life. Like, we went to high school together. And just to watch that change, like I said, it makes me feel good. I realize what my purpose is now. So I let that be my motivation to keep talking to people, and helping more people and changing their lives. So that's like my why now.
Awesome, Bree. And if it's the girl that you just recently posted her results pic, she looks amazing. Like, she looks like a totally different person.
Yeah, it is her.
Yeah, she looks great. She looks fantastic. Awesome, Bree. Receive that. Got it. Y'all seeing this theme, right? Of like, this is what we were all looking for. Like, I know in the beginning of Herbalife, it seems kind of like foggy, like it's unclear. I know you are like unclear right now, but you're still like, is this it? Is this it? Is this what I'm going to be doing? Do I have what it takes? Like, it's all these things that we come in with. But I'm telling you guys, I'm listening to everybody. I'm watching everybody's like journey. And every single person here was looking for something specific. Like, you were looking for this before this found you, because this found you. And the reason this found you is because you were putting out into the universe what you were looking for. And then it came. So normally, naturally, as human beings, we want to question it. Like, I don't know, is this real? Is this a scam? Are these people real? Like, does this really work? Is this really going to work for me? Can I do this long term? Do I have enough time? Like, it's all that stuff, right? All that stuff going on in our mind. But the universe sent us what we were looking for. That's what just happened. So awesome. Anybody else? Anybody else want to share?
Yeah, Damon, I'll go. So, like, my main goal is to get people healthy, especially my family, because my family is they're just extremely unhealthy. But right now, my main goal, I'm going to be honest, is to be financially free, because I am going through some tough, like, sticky situations right now. So in order for me to get out of those sticky situations, I have to work overtime every single day this week, which includes 4 p.m. until 4 a.m. So last night I worked from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. and I completely hated it. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I don't want to have to do this for the rest of my life in order to get myself out of sticky situations. Because the only reason why I woke up was to get on this call. Otherwise, I'd still be sleeping. But I'm going to be honest, I feel like a zombie right now. I don't want to feel like that for the rest of my life. So I want to be financially free. I want to help people get healthy. And I want freedom. So that's my why.
Powerful. And appreciate you for hopping on too. But super powerful. Just imagine that. There's people that will do that for the rest of their lives. They work 4 to 4, 12-hour shifts just to be able to pay the bills. Even like Candace was saying, you have a new child, guess what? You need more money. So what are most people going to do? Work overtime and get a second job. And that's just life. But it doesn't have to be. Go ahead, V. I think you was about to unmute at one point.
Yeah, I was, but it's okay. Before I started my Herbalife nutrition plan, I didn't even know what it was until you reached out to me. And I'm like, what is this Herbalife? And I'm seeing your profile and I'm like, this looks, like it's something that I can do. And the fact that it actually works, like right now, I'm using the products for 6 weeks and I lost 9 pounds. Whereas before, when I was at the gym and doing it by myself, it took me 3 months to lose that weight. So why not help other people who are looking, for opportunity to lose weight as well? And the fact that it actually works, you can be your own success story. And then the reason why I joined the business is because at my job, I work per diem to part-time. So there's times where I can work 40 hours a week, and then there's times where I can just get 16 hours a week. So I can't pay my bills off of 16 hours a week. So it's good to have a plan B, for times when I do come short, and also to help myself lose the weight and also to help other people lose weight.
Awesome, V. Got that. Got it. Tosh, I think you're the only one that hasn't shared, I believe. Did you want to go? You're on mute.
Sorry, I was filling out something for my son's school. Well, let me just share this. Pretty much why I joined the business is because, well, Herbalife period was because I wanted to lose weight, feel happier about myself, you know, and just gain a whole new perspective on life. Because yes, I was at a point in my life where I wasn't too happy with myself. Even though things were happening and I was accomplishing things, I still felt like I was missing something to make me happy. I needed to fill a gap between me being happy with myself. So I joined Herbalife. I like the atmosphere of people. I like the positivity among all. And I was just like, well, I got in contact with Jamal. And I said, well, before I even became a client, I wanted to do the business. But he said you have to become a client first and then do the business. But I believe I came in it at both aspects. So what I want to get from the business part of it is just comfortability financially. But I mean, I'm just going with the flow. Whatever it can bring to me, I'm happy with it. Because, happiness doesn't evolve around money, but it can evolve around fulfillment in other ways. So that's what I'm searching for and looking for. Now, if money comes along into play and I'm doing a business to where I can have that financial freedom and that growth, and God blesses me with that, I'm all for it. I ain't going to turn it down. But in retrospect, I am truly blessed for what I am a part of. So fulfillment is the most to me anyway. So.
And real quick, Tosh, this is awesome too. I love this conversation because money is not the driving factor for every person. What will fulfill you? What is fulfilling for you?
Well, I mean, I'm more of a type of person that is fulfilled off of just helping people. I like seeing other people elevate. So and also myself as well. So don't get it twisted. I like self-improvement too. But for the most part, I would like, if I'm growing, I like to see others growing with me. And I'm all for that. So that's my main thing.
Got it. Love that. And guess what? That's exactly what you can get in Herbalife. Because just like Bree said, her friend from high school is feeling great and starting the business. Bree's going to help her become successful in the business. Guess what? Like Jim Rome said, you can help people get what they want, and that'll give you everything that you want. In order to win in Herbalife, you got to help people win. This is the business we're in, y'all. Like everything we've been looking for is literally right here for us. Like literally right here. So I believe that was everybody. If I missed somebody, please step up. But if not, here's my one tip for you guys. I would create some type of visual tool to remind you of this. Create some type of visual tool, whether it be a vision board or print something out so you could just put it up on your wall. If you want to put some type of like writing on your mirror in the morning, you can use some dry erase markers and that can actually like be wiped off. If you want to put something on like a wallpaper on your phone, like create some type of visual tool that you can see every single morning that will remind you of the big game that you're playing. The big game. And when I say the big game, I mean you're up to big things in Herbalife. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Like Jamal was saying, people look at us and they're like, yo, these people live dope lives. It's because we're up to big things. We're talking about big things. We're living our dreams. We're laughing and smiling and having fun. And even if you're not at the income or the pin you want to be at yet, Herbalife lets you know you can get there and has got you on the path to it. So guess what? That's what makes you happy because you're working towards it. Most people are just existing. You can get caught up in getting used to this too. You can get used to Herbalife and you forget what it's like. Like there's a lot of things I forget about. But I have tons of people that I talk to. I have clients that actually work jobs and live these lives. And I can hear the stuff and it reminds me like, yo, people are just out here existing. They're not waking up in the morning working towards a specific goal or purpose. They're just trying to make it to the end of the day to clock out and come home and watch freaking Real Housewives. That's most people's days. And then they get up the next morning and do it all over again. So I would create a visual tool that will keep you on point, keep you on track. It's your GPS. It will create the habits that you need in order to grow your business. Because I'm going to tell you guys, you ready for the secret? So we went through all this stuff, right? We went through all this stuff as far as like, why are we here? What do we want to accomplish? Why Herbalife? Now here's the secret to getting clients and getting coaches and building up this business. You ready? That's why I told y'all, like, this is not rocket science. Here's the secret. Invite to every HOM and show up to every event. This is not that complicated. Like, this is not that complicated. Use the products, wear your button, talk to people. Invite them to HOMs and show up to every event. That's it. That's it. Who can do that? Anybody. Anybody can do that. Now, here's the other question. Who can do that for a long, extended period of time, even if they don't see results from it yet? That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the shift. Anybody come out the gate, you come off this Zoom motivated, inspired. You know, I'm inviting. I invited 5 people. And then you wake up tomorrow, and if you didn't check yourself, if you didn't look and see where you wanted to go in life, if you didn't look at that visual tool, it'd be very easy to let the entire day go by without doing anything. Yeah, you'll have your shake. Yeah, you'll pop a couple protein bites. Yeah, you might post some stuff. But the actual work of inviting new people to the products and inviting new people to check out an HOM, you can let the entire day go by. And then another day, and then another day. And then you know when you start inviting, when that chat start blowing up, that the online HOM is in 1 hour. Now you're invited. Now you in the message box. Because it's an hour to the HOM. That's why it's an entire week of work, and then another week, and then another week, and then another month, and then another 3 months, and then another 6 months, and then another year. Can you do this for a year? Can you just make this what you do? Are y'all ready for that? All right, so we have some events coming up. And I wanted to save the end for a very, very special announcement. So you guys know we have our November 10th STS coming up for those that are coming into the Philly STS. That is November 10th. Please make sure, who has their tickets to the STS? Thumbs up. Who has their tickets to the kickoff? 1, 2, 3. All right, the 4. That's what I'm talking about, Tay. All right, look, guys, PhiladelphiaSTS.com. Get your tickets in advance because it's the discount tickets, but not just to save money. Get your tickets because you are going to do the things necessary to invite to that event and to make sure that you're building your business. Once you have your ticket, you will start inviting. It doesn't happen the other way around. I know you're like, yeah, I can invite people now. I don't have to have my ticket. Okay, go ahead and try. Go ahead. See what it looks like when you're inviting to something that you haven't even committed to yet. Just go ahead and try. But at this event, we have a special announcement. We're talking about transformation. We're talking about growth. We're talking about people's lives changing, right? We have seen this young man come in. I can't even explain the thoughts that I had when I first saw this guy. I would have never expected this to happen, but guess what it did? Because he's consistent, he endures, and he does the work no matter what. No matter what. People look for a person like this on their team. People search for a person like this on their team that's just going to do what the hell he said he was going to do. And you get rewarded for that in Herbalife. This is not one of those thankless jobs. Don't let anybody tell you this is a thankless job. It is. You get recognition. You get rewards. And he is getting rewarded because he will be doing a section at the STS for the first time. This man will be on stage. He will have his own walk-up music. He will be signing autographs, and he will have a section to do at the next STS coming up for November 10th. I want y'all to give it up for our man, Jamal Stratton.
Appreciate it, Dane. You all that. I didn't even know nothing about the walk up song. But I just want to say I appreciate, like I told Damon yesterday, I never in my life thought that I would really be on stage. Like actually no, I can't say never in my life, but I felt like it would probably be next year or 2 years from now. I felt like I had to be maybe get team to get there. But I said that what I said to him was the main reason why I'm so happy is because that the people that I sponsor will see that it was possible. Like when I saw Damon get on there, I realized it was possible. Even I came into business before Naylor, and even when Naylor jumped on stage, I was like, yo, it's possible. Naylor was on stage with Michael Katz. Like, he's the man. But he was on stage, and I was like, yo, that's possible. Dre and did HOM. It's possible. So for me to actually do it, it's possible. So sometimes when you feel like, yo, it's not possible, not for me. It's not me yet. When it is you, but all you got to do is stick around. That's all I did. I didn't do nothing special. I just stuck around 4 H1s, 1 STS a month for 2 years, and they was like, yo, this guy's serious. Like, he's really building a business. I didn't do nothing special. I ain't 10,000 volume points or nothing like that. I just stuck around. That's all I did, yo. I swear. Like, there was no tricks to it. So I can't wait. I'm doing the HOM this weekend coming up, and then doing the STS, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, God just giving it to me. And I'm just like, I appreciate it so much. So thanks, Dan.
Awesome, bro. I'm so proud of you, fam. Like, this is the moment. This is the moment where, like, things start to change. Like, you're talking about going from world team to active world team. This stuff right here, like, don't forget this stuff. Not Jamal, but, like, y'all watching this journey, I want to know, like, how do I get there? Just watch what's happening now. Like, this is the moment where stuff starts to happen. Momentum starts to build. People start to come around. People start to believe. And then next thing you know, it's a new active world team, a new global expansion team. And then people are like, yo, what are y'all doing? What's going on over there? Can y'all teach us? Remember these moments right here. Jamal stepping up. Jamal being consistent. He just shared. All I did was just keep showing up. Now he's stepping up. He's doing the HOM. He's going to do a section at STS. Stepping up. And then what happens after that? He still shows up. He still remains consistent. So now everybody that's watching him and is watching his journey, they start to do what he's doing. And the next thing you know, a business is forming. An organization is forming. A line is forming. People are sponsoring people who are sponsoring people. Leaders sponsoring leaders. This is how it happens right here. This is it. So thank you, Jamal. Thank you for being that guy, bro. And it's so cool to watch you get rewarded for all of your hard work and your consistency. So we got November 10th STS coming up. We have the January kickoff coming up. We have our East Coast Takeover promo coming up. 500 points this month, y'all. We got 2 days left. 2 days. 2 days. 2 days to finish out this 500, and you're still in the running for the promo. 2 days. It's a lot of time. Let's make sure we smash that. Let's make sure we make that happen. Next month, we're going to start a raffle promo. So inside of our East Coast Takeover promo, we're going to start a raffle promo. We're going to have a gift, and we're going to have specific things that you could do each week to get more raffle tickets thrown into the bucket. And at the end of the month, we're going to pick that raffle ticket, and somebody's going to win that gift. All right, so we want to keep making it fun for you guys, keep making it motivating, keep making a little bit of competition, and keep rocking and rolling. That's all I got for this Mastermind Zoom. We will continue this topic next week of, like, building a client base, building coaches, building the structure, understanding the structure, and how to utilize it. I appreciate you guys so much. I had a recording very soon, and we will have a product spotlight very soon. What's up, bro?
You mind if I say something before you?
Yeah, go ahead. It's hard to hear you, brother. XR.
Yo, chill. So what I did since last year is that when I try to figure out how somebody else became successful in this business, I used to think it had been they got the answers or they got something that they ain't telling me. Like, success leaves clues, like, dead serious. So I used to go all the way down, if you got Instagram or even Facebook, I used to go all the way down their photos. I was like, how were they in the beginning? and the its and bits, like all this, like literally pictures showing you how they came to supervisor, all the way up until their like president's team or whatever the case may be. But success leaves clues, and that's what I did the whole time. And like even with me, you go down my Instagram, you'll see some stuff, yo. If you go deep in there, I encourage you to go deep in there, yo. Man, you'll find some stuff, yo. You know what I mean? But that was my old self, so don't judge me. You understand? But what I'm saying is success leaves clues, and just small things like I just said, I ain't do nothing. All I did just kept showing up to 4-H showing to one SDS. That was it. And I stayed near the fire. Life hits me all the time. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let that knock me down. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Mark used to say, oh, poor me. Like I'm not gonna just be just like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I shake it off, talk to somebody, talk to Damon, and move on. It don't gotta be Damon, but find somebody that you wouldn't mind trading places with, and talk to them and be like, yo, I'm going through this. Once you get through it, keep going. And I dropped this thing in my Telegram. I'm not sure if I dropped it in the other one. I'm gonna drop it when I get off. But Steve Harvey was saying, like, you have to jump, let your parachute open. If you never jump, your parachute will never open. And when you do jump, you will get cuts, bruises, and everything like that. But eventually, it will open. And when it opens, you're floating. So just stick to the fires. These calls right here matter. You're not just show up with a purpose. Like it really matters. It really matters showing up to this call, because guess what? Damon and I got other people. Dale, we got a lot of people in the organization, but these are the leaders that are showing up to the Zoom. All you gotta do is show up. Show up. I'm telling you, I'm Jamal. Like if my like Tay to Natasha, y'all know me, dog. Like ain't nothing special I got going on. So I'm just showing up. So that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, bro. It's gonna be awesome to see you on stage, man. It's also gonna be awesome to see what you wear on stage too. Y'all already know he coming fly. Y'all know he coming fly. He gonna have the ankles out. He gonna have a bow tie on. Everything. Y'all already know what's about to go down. I'm proud of you, fam. I'm super proud of you, man. Let's make sure we show up and show out for Jamal. Come and support. Pack the house and make sure we invite. We got our online HOM tomorrow night at 9:25 p.m. Eastern time. Let's pack that. Let's do the work. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about on the next Mastermind Zoom, make sure to put that in our chats. Speak up. Like if there's things you want to work on, things you want to hear, speak up. This is why we are here. I love you guys. I had a recording soon. Mastermind, we are out.